What's going on, Rangers Nation? It's Alex Plink with Dallas Sports Fanatic, and this is the Texas Rangers Fanatic Podcast, episode 20. And I am joined by Mr. Jose Trevino, catcher of the Texas Rangers, also the Texas Rangers Richard Dirt Hardest Working Man Award. And a congratulations to Jose on that. Jose, thank you so much for joining today.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. I appreciate it.
How's the offseason life going?
It's good. It's good. It's kind of winding down a little bit, getting ready for the season. I'm just ready to go. I know a lot of us are, and we're excited to get back on the field and excited to hopefully play in front of some fans.
So when you graduate high school, they say senior-itis kicks in. I feel like for a baseball player, spring training-itis is a thing. Is that a thing?
A lot of people just call it the itch. I think the itis is when you get towards the end of spring training and you're like, all right, like let's get to the season, But I think everybody's, for the most I know, like everybody is ready. Everybody is just we're waiting and ready.
And I mean, of course, there's a lot of uncertainties going on, and whether or not you guys will have spring training in Arizona. And there's just a lot of mumbo jumbo going back and forth, and it's got to be kind of frustrating to just kind of, because you have a date set just based on every year. You're like, oh, okay, mid-February comes, I'm packing my bags. But it's got to be difficult to be like, okay, I'm packing my bags, but there's just a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, we have our dates set out. And like I said, we're very excited. Like we've showed that we can play a season with protocols. Like we've clearly showed that. Major League Baseball has showed that. We had a couple hiccups, but once, we got everything straight, we had a good season with it. I don't know how long we didn't have a case in baseball, but there was a long period of time where it was like, hey, so-and-so, they tested positive, they did this and, shut the game down, get rolling the next day or something like that. But like, for me, like you said, I pack my bags every mid-February and I'm like, let's roll, let's go to Arizona, let's make that drive and let's get out there and have some fun.
I will say from last year, it didn't seem like, and you may have like a case here and there, but I felt like the Texas Rangers really didn't have. I mean, I'm not talking about like the Cardinals and the Marlins outbreaks, but I'm just talking about like, I don't know if this was more swept under the rug and just the club just didn't reveal, but even just putting guys on the injured list. I mean, they were, there wasn't like medical discrepancy injured list guys. And you had one here and there. And I mean, come on, you're not going to have, every club is going to have some sort of issue that is going to be, that's just the nature. But I felt like you guys did an amazing job.
I think we did an awesome job. Like, honestly, like hell of a job by the medical staff, by the training staff, like everybody, literally, like the players to the coaches to the front office. Like it was unbelievable how like good we followed the rules. We did what we had to do in order to get the season in. And I feel like we've done it enough. And there's a lot more information now going into 2021. Like there shouldn't be any reason for us not to have this season and start on time.
I feel like it was such a breath of fresh air knowing that Globe Life Field during the playoffs is going to have fans as sort of a gateway for starting April 5th home opener against the Blue Jays. And like you said, there's some uncertainties going on as far as spring training goes, but for the regular season to go, I mean, the NBA is traveling to location to location. NHL has done some realignment to help their situation. But I feel like considering you guys are on a 3-game series or you spend in one location in a week span, you're only going to 2 locations a week at maximum. I feel like there's no way for them to, I guess, change the way the schedule's laid out.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, like, even if that, like, we don't do anything. Like, they told us not to do it. We didn't do it. Like, we were just hanging out in our hotel rooms and just, I'd FaceTime a couple of guys from my room and just be like, hey, what are you doing? They're like watching TV or watching film. Like, and if we're going to be able to go to like certain locations, stay there for a week, like, we're going to be extra safe. And like I said before, we proved that.
So how is road life as far as pandemic goes? Is it as lovely?
It's so crazy. Like when we went to San Francisco, we were playing the A's and the Giants. Like being at the square, like it was like a ghost town. It was like almost scary. Like you were like, man, like, and I remember like us getting there and they were like, hey, there's wipes, there's, hand sanitizer, there's gloves, there's masks. You got this whole like little like kind of care kit. And they're like, wipe everything down. Like it was nuts. It was crazy. And I remember just kind of like being like, wow, I can't believe like I've worked this hard and like this happens. Like and like I tell everybody, like I get it. Like it's crazy like how times are, but like I want to be able to go out with my buddies and have like a good steak in a city that I always wished I'd go to as a kid. Like, but obviously it's gonna have to wait a little longer. But it's definitely way different. And like it's different from like meals to like I don't know, like buses going to the field, buses leaving the field, um, seats, like everything is so different. But like it's crazy that they had baseball players make the adjustments first. And the game of baseball is all about adjustments. So everybody was kind of like, okay, cool, like we gotta make adjustments.
You guys
here,
are the
we'll
guinea pigs.
Yeah, so we were like, you know what, let's do it. Like we're gonna do it, and we got to make an adjustment here. Like it's fine. We do it all the time in a game. So
Hey, there you go.
yeah.
And then of course, I mean, just to your point, like even just going out and hey, if I need some gaming advice, I need to talk about that. But I can't even do that. It's just
Yeah.
for MLB the Show. Like
Yeah.
I need to make some adjustments. I need some of your advice.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, definitely, it's definitely different though. It's very, very different.
Just seeing like the oohs and ahs of batting practice like up close is just amazing. And the fact of the matter is that you guys open up this ballpark and there's just nobody there, and it's got to feel like. And then not only that, but you've got the Braves, you've got the Dodgers, and you've got the Rays who are able to play in your home park with people
With
sitting there for the
fans.
first time.
Yeah. I got invited to a couple of those games and I said no. I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait. Like the way I picture the stadium, like in my head is me walking out of the dugout, going to the bullpen to warm up the pitcher, and this place just like erupts. Like that's been my dream. Like ever since I caught the last game at the old stadium, the new
Yes.
stadium, I just imagined everybody just fill this thing up and being as loud as possible. But I did hear like from a couple players, they're like, hey, this place is
Oh,
popping. Like it
it
gets
is
so loud.
loud.
Yeah, I was
Oh my
very
goodness.
I was very surprised by that. Like I don't know I don't know the exact number. I think it was 11,000, thirteen
Yeah.
thousand, or something like that. But they said it was like very, very loud.
It was loud, and actually groups told me that they toned down as far as the crowd noise, so there wasn't that much crowd, there wasn't much fake crowd noise in the World
Yeah.
Series because it got loud and there was no need for it, and that's 11,000.
Awesome.
So you multiply that, if it's a packed house or even if it's like half a packed house,
half of that, it's
gonna be blazing. That's exciting, and that's with the roof open too. So imagine it being closed.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm super pumped. Like, I can't wait to get my first hit there, or first knock, or first double, homer, anything like that. I really want to feel that crowd. Like, and it's probably going to be a little different for some guys too, because I mean, like not playing in front of people for a long time, like people start showing up, you're going to be like, okay, I'm getting a little nervous. Like, the butterflies and all that stuff like that. Those could show up for certain people. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm hoping and praying that we get some fans in there.
Do you now? How was it playing on the road? Because it's a double edge there. So you go at home, it feels weird because there's nobody there. But now you go on the road and you don't have hecklers yelling at you, and it's gotta. Does that feel kind of odd?
I didn't get to. I had never played in San Francisco, and everybody was just like, "Man, this place is unbelievable!" Like, fans like love their team, and like and everybody just kept saying like, man, I can't believe your first experience at the Giants place is like not what everybody else gets. I'm like, man, I know, but like there's that picture of Lance and throwing the first pitch of the 2020 season. Like I'm good. Like that's going to be in your books, or not in your books, but it's going to be in like history books. Like it's gonna be in like, the Rangers catalog. Like it's gonna be a picture around forever, and people are gonna be like 150 years from now, people are gonna be like, why are those cardboard cutouts there? Why aren't there people? And like somebody's gonna have to explain to them, like, hey, like this is what happened. Like it's crazy. And like I remember seeing that picture, after every game they hang up a picture, and that was the picture of the day, where it was like, I cannot, like, I'm gonna have to explain this to my son in, a few years, where he's gonna be like, Dad, why aren't there any fans? And I'm gonna be like, dude, you don't even know, man.
Or like when they show the first ever homer at the new ballpark and Joey Gallo wearing the baby blue, and you hit it, and it's completely empty.
Yeah,
completely empty in that vicinity.
It's so crazy. Like I have an old ball I have a new ball from the old stadium, and then I have a new ball from the new stadium, and then I have an opening day 2020 ball. Like I'm keeping those like forever.
Oh yeah.
Like I know, like I don't know how much a 2020 like opening day baseball goes for, but I can't even imagine. Like there was literally nobody at 2020, like the 2020 opening day. Like that's so crazy to believe that. That was my first opening day, and like nobody was there. Like it was crazy.
It's hey, you could say I was there for opening day 2020. I was in the roster for opening day 2020. Yeah. Now, whether or not, but hey, and that's the thing. Like, it would be amazing, just like even for you guys on April 1st, be in Kansas City, and just if they're going by the same protocols as the Chiefs are, where they did allow fans, that means that you would get to see some Royals fans. And although it'd be better if there were Ranger fans there, I still think that would be amazing just to walk out and see people that actually have their hearts beating.
Yeah. And like the cool thing is like, say they do allow fans, like I wouldn't doubt like the Ranger fans travel up there to see us. Like that would be so awesome. Like I think that would be the sickest thing ever. And like coming out and them like just cheering their heads off because they haven't seen us in a year, or longer. But I think that would be so cool. I think that would be awesome.
So speaking of going like home and road, this is interesting because I'm looking at last season, like you raked on the road. I mean, you just absolutely dominated on the road. Second on the club in batting average, second in on-base percentage, third in OPS, second in slugging among the whole entire team. Fortunately, Shin-Soo Choo triumphed on some of those categories. But then I'm looking at 2019, and it's completely reversed.
Yeah.
Like, was there anything to that, or is that just freaky?
No, I honestly like learning from Choo, like learned that like Choo always, because I always watch Choo. Like I've always had my eyes on Choo. He's such a good hitter, such a professional. It's crazy that you're like, yeah, he's actually ahead of you. And some of it's like duh, yeah, that guy should be. He's an amazing hitter. He's an amazing, he's an amazing guy. But like, there's nothing really to it. I guess I don't know. Like I couldn't tell you. But for me, it was like, okay. I mean, every time I had the opportunity to make a difference in the game, I tried, obviously I'm going to try my best, but maybe, I don't know. I actually love the new ballpark. Like I really love it because everybody's like, oh, it might not fly that much. I'm like, I don't care. I hit the ball in the gap. Like I'll hit doubles. I'll take the doubles that I'll take. Like that's totally.
You launched one during construction time. I mean, I'm just going to say that right down the line.
I did do that. I mean, but yeah, for like hitting on the road, hitting at home, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I couldn't tell you honestly, but I felt I feel prepared every time I go like to the plate to a game. I feel prepared, but I don't know if there's like something like an outlier there, but yeah, I don't know. And honestly, like I love like the booing. I love like the heckling. I love all that stuff. So I don't know.
Was it just some time to get used to in regards to the new ballpark? Is it just kind of like you step in there and it's not what you're used to at the old plays? And do you think that does that play into the minds? Do you think that's why?
So I will tell you this, like going to new ballparks that you haven't played in before, like you have to take BP in them because everything's different. Every hitter's eye is different. Every like backdrop's different. Like the new stadium, it's majestic. Like,
yeah,
it really is. Like sitting back there and watching like like seeing everything. Like I see everything except for like behind me, but seeing like everything open, like it's majestic. Like it is a majestic ballpark. Like it like I'll give you an example. I took my sister to the NFR, the roping, that stuff. My sister was crying. She was crying. She was like, I cannot believe like you play here and I cannot believe how beautiful it is. And I'm like, yeah, every single day, Alex, I'm telling you, every single day I walk in this ballpark, I am like, I I am blessed to be here. I am, I am so thankful. Like it is that beautiful. Like it makes you like you're like, man, this place is unbelievable. I'm telling you, every single day I walk out of the steps and I go do like throwing or stretching or something, and I'm like looking around at the screens, where the numbers are retired in center field, the three decks, like in right field, being like, man, Joey hit that ball pretty far, and like it's just crazy. Such a beautiful place.
Backdrop wise too, when Saturday 3 o'clock games, and I don't know how they're going to do with the roof open, roof closed. I know they did it to help out with people there during the postseason, but I just can't imagine like early in the season if there's a 3 o'clock game, or I know usually scheduling wise, let's just say on like on a getaway day, roof is open, 3 o'clock hits, sunset comes. I love that. I love that in the NFL too. I would distinctly remember, what is it? Miami, like the Miami Dolphins. You see that, especially when they were playing at Pro Player Stadium. It's fantastic looking. And just to think about that, because it reflects off the roof. So when it's open, you see that sunset reflection off the screen. It's amazing.
Yeah. I'm telling you, like, if like pictures don't do this place justice. If the fans have not been there, they need to go. I'm telling you, like, I don't know, like take a tour, it might be different, but like it's crazy how nice that stadium really is.
It really is. And even, Dodgers and Rays and Braves fans all commenting saying that they love it. And I mean, it was the second coming home of the Los Angeles Dodgers too. So I'm sure Dodger fans love it for other reasons. But no, definitely. If you have an opportunity to take a tour, take it. It's fantastic. And the only thing that I'm upset about is being able to see it in person as low, because I know the lower you get, the more majestic it is. So when you're sitting all the way at the top, it doesn't quite have as big of a feel to it just because you're higher up. But that's what 2021, 2022 going forward, that's like the number one exciting thing. You're getting me pumped, Jose.
I'm juiced. I'm telling you, like I woke up this morning, I was fired up for workouts. I was fired up doing my work. Like I was like, man, I cannot wait to get to spring training. And like there's some people that don't like spring training, like they're like, oh, like been there, done that kind of stuff. But every time, like I used to go as a kid. I used to go when I was in high school. Like we scheduled baseball tournaments up there so that we could go see them in the morning and then go play at night. But like there's some kind of like electric feel to like spring training and like surprise and like Arizona. Like it's just, I don't know if it doesn't get you, if I don't know, like if you don't get excited about that, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, it seems like there's always roadblocks whenever I want to go. So I'm pretty upset about that. Maybe
they fixed it. Maybe that Bell Road and what the heck is the Bullard and all that stuff. Maybe they got it all figured out now.
Well, and that's the thing, like spring training appearances that I have, I'm at 0. Number one was supposed to be last year. And then this year it's just like, maybe there's a curse thing going on.
Maybe they don't want you to go. You know what? Just make sure you post it out there and be like, hey, I'm not going.
I'm not going.
Training will start. And then
don't they say like things work in mysterious ways? Maybe the universe is trying to like send me a message through Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, so I just want to say, as far as the one thing about you, Jose, is you are such a giver to the community. And just, I mean, looking at December alone, looking at December alone, like a whole paragraph worth of stuff does not do it justice. And this is 1 year. So what is it like? I mean, I said it before and I said it again. Do not be shocked to see Jose Trevino next to Roberto Clemente Award. Like that's in your future. Like I mean,
I hope so. I really, really hope so. I mean, that's honestly like winning a World Series and winning the Roberto Clemente Award. Like winning the Roberto Clemente Award honestly would mean more to, like, I'm not gonna say more to me than the World Series, but it would mean more to me because of my family. Like I was taught to always give more than you receive. And that was instilled from my parents, from my dad, from my mom, from my high school coach. And for me to honestly, like, even be mentioned with that award, like, I would be totally honored. And like, I couldn't tell you, like, yeah, I would really love to win that award. If I do, like, I'm telling you, that goes higher than a lot of awards that I've won in the past. I'm telling you. But I mean, I've it's not that I do it because I want to win that award. It's because I actually care about people.
Yeah.
Like you talk about the month of December. Like I remember, like as a kid having friends, families, like they struggled. They were like, man, we don't know if we're gonna have Christmas. Like that sucks. Like you're a kid and you're not gonna have any gifts under your tree like for Christmas because so unfortunate events, but like that there's no reason like every kid like shouldn't have a Christmas present under the tree. And where I'm from, we're not a rich community. Like it's it's a bunch of hardworking people that work hard for everything they have and
Yeah.
take pride in everything they have and everything they love. They have a lot of pride, and that's just me. That's where I grew up. Those are my roots, and I'll never forget the place that I came from. I'll never forget Corpus Christi, Texas. I'll never forget South Texas. And like people don't realize, like I love that place. I love it. I really do. I take a lot of pride in that place. Like if I could choose a number, if we had 3 digits, it would be 361. It would be after court. I promise you, I'd be number 361 if it was up to me. But the community there, like I can't say it's all me. It's my family. It's the community that comes out and helps, and like the partnership that I have with the West Side Helping Hand. Like people like don't see, like we're building a baseball field for kids to like go out there and play, and like I'll share this with you. Like we got approved. Like he just called me the other day and he's like, "Hey man, everything's looking like a go. Like get ready. Like this is going to be epic." And he's like, "What do you want the field to be named?" And I'm like, "Do not name it after. I don't want it named after me.
Right.
I want it named either after like, something else, where people can come and like
Like the
play."
community, like something
Yeah,
that's
like
big to the community itself.
yeah, like that's what I really want. And like I want it to have like I already have like my visions of this field, like, having like a short fence in the outfield. That way people can back up their trucks and watch the games. Like there probably won't be even an admission fee. Like why? Like come and watch some baseball. Like, there's a bunch of big plans that I have for Corpus Christi, and that's just like you said, December alone. I love December. I love Christmas. My birthday is October or November 28th. So like once November rolls around, I'm like, ooh, let's get ready. Like what are we gonna do this year? And then like this all started from me like literally sitting on my couch and going, I should be giving back to the community more. Like literally. And I did it in like me and my family, we did it in like 11 days. We put out a flyer, we put out registration stuff, and boom, people showed up. And I was like, man, that was really successful. Let's try it again next year, but let's plan and let's see what we can do. And it just kept, it's like a snowball effect. Like the plan, like we're already planning for next year. And if we're not in Corpus, which I'm hoping we are, we're going to be in DFW, and it is going to be big. Like I'm telling you, like I've done some big things. Like it's been big before. Like the helicopter ride in, like to the field, like that was huge. Like that was really cool. But like I think I'm gonna have some help from some friends this year, like really big friends, and I think they're gonna be hitting a lot of baseballs really far. So that's kind of my thing. What we got. So it's probably gonna be like a weekend full of events. We're gonna raise a lot of money, and we're gonna help a lot of people. And that's just I feel like at the platform that I'm at right now, if I'm not helping people, what am I doing? Like if I'm not making this place a better place than what it is, like what am I doing? I can't just be that baseball player. Like I don't want to be known as that. Like I want people to be like, man, that guy was a good dude. He gave back to his community. And they're like, oh wait, yeah, he actually was an all right baseball player too. Like he did well in that too, but like there's no reason I challenge like all the athletes. I challenge everybody, like, do something. Like you want to see a change. You want to see a change in your community. Like, do something. Like I encourage everybody, and like I've always told my teammates and Gibson and Taylor Hearn, and there's the Solak and Gallo, Izzy. Like there's guys that have donated. Elvis, Chu. Like there's guys that have signed stuff for me that I go back to Corpus Christi. I'm like, hey guys, like this ball is signed by Elvis Andrews or Joey Gallo or Izzy or Solak, and people go crazy.
Yeah.
Because not many people get to go from South Texas to Arlington and see a game.
No.
So when they get that opportunity, it's like, oh my God, like these guys, like it's crazy because like some of these guys don't understand like the impact that they have. They're not even there on the impact that they have,
And it's just amazing because, like you said, when you're dealing, young kids who have that opportunity, picking up the bat, that could be the first time they pick up a bat, and you don't know what talent they have. They could be a baseball player growing up just because of that little opportunity that they had at a very young age. And because this baseball field is built.
Yeah. Who knows? Like,
who knows?
Like that's the thing that I love about it, because like one day it might be a kid that showed up to my camp in 2021, and it's like, hey man, this is when I fell in love with it. This is it. Like I'm going to tell you, like I was 8 years old and I loved it. Like this is what drove me. And then maybe the field will be named after him. Maybe he'll come back and get back to his community. But I'm telling you, there's a bunch of guys in South Texas that love the community and love to give back. Like I cannot wait. Like 3 or 4 years from now, it's going to be awesome.
Absolutely amazing. And just like I was actually going back and just going through everything, and I'm like, oh man, like it's one thing after another. And you would think like 2020, with the way things were brought up, you're like, oh, it's gonna raise. I mean, there were maybe some roadblocks, but that didn't stop you, because you can give. There's a number of ways to give, so it doesn't have to be this one way too. There's a lot of things you can do. You held at Dr. Pepper Ballpark. You held a camp there. Made it safe for kids to participate. You had a toy drive that, again, made it safe. There were a number of things that you did under the circumstances that tweaked it, but let's keep going.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that was our thing. Like, the only reason why we didn't do a camp down in Corpus was because we didn't feel safe enough in Corpus.
Yeah.
We didn't think that we could pull it off. But then the company, that I help out in the DFW area, 247 Line Drive, they were like, no, man, like, this is you. Like, it's okay. Like, we can do the protocols. We can limit the kids. We can do this and that. They were like, let's do it. And I was like, let's go. We'll do it. Let's just do it. Like, we've never done anything here in DFW before. Like, let's give back up here. Let's see what happens. So, yeah.
And fans can also be very interactive via Instagram, because there's a little competition going on within teammates.
Yes. Yeah. Me and Taylor Hearn, we got a little competition. We're going to see who gets more followers in the next 3 weeks. The good thing is I have 10,000 followers and Taylor has 5. So what I need everybody to do, if you haven't already done this, please unfollow me on Instagram and then follow me again. That way my followers can go up. But it's been he's been a great sport. It's been super fun. Like, we went back and forth, and I was actually throwing out the idea of doing this for myself. And finally I was like, yo, Hearn, like, let's do something. Like, and Hearn was like, yeah, bro, let's go. Let's do it. I was like, all right, what do you think? And he's like, oh, he threw out some ideas. I was like, perfect. I was like, you set it up and I'll go along with it and we'll just see where we go. And I mean, so what's going to happen basically is we're going to see who gets more followers. There's something on the line here, and I'll say it here in a little bit. Whoever gets more followers gets that prize, and then they get to pick out of their followers who gets the prize. There's only one prize.
Yes.
And it's a PS5. So, and that's the thing, like, Taylor doesn't know this yet, but I've asked a few Texas Ranger legends if they would be willing to sign the PS5. So yeah, I mean,
so if you're listening in and you want not only a PS5, first of all, because apparently they're non-existent, at least
Yeah.
based on what Wes and I talked about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But now you can have your PS5 actually signed by Texas.
There's gonna be some legends, and there's also gonna sprinkle some other, some current guys, some former guys, maybe I can't say a name yet. I can't say names yet but I think there might be a couple Texas legends. I think you can use your imagination if you look up when you go to the new ballpark and you see a couple numbers retired. Maybe you can look in that area, somewhere around there.
I'm not telling you exactly where, but I'm telling you maybe it's around that area.
Oh yeah. So I mean, that's what I plan on doing, and hopefully Taylor doesn't steal it. But yeah, that's what if we win, if me and my followers, Team Trevi, if we win this, I cannot wait for y'all to see who's going to sign it, because it's going to be awesome. I mean, you're going to have a PS5 and then it's going to be signed. Like that's like that's a cool thing. I think it's pretty cool.
Follows you around wherever you go. So yeah. I mean, it's not only just a collectible for the gaming system, but I mean, it's like a Texas Rangers gaming fan's dream. Honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. And I will personally hand it to you. And hopefully I get to hand it to you at a game this year. Maybe I probably have to deliver because we're going to get it done sooner. But if you want me to hand it to you, I will hand it to you.
Or what you can do is once things settle down, the person who wins could go to the ballpark, bring it with them to the ballpark, get it cleared by security, and then give it to you so that you can give it back to them.
There you go. Could do something like that. Could do something like that for sure.
There you go. Once things settle down. And again, if you do follow Jose Trevino on Instagram, follow right back. Or if you're not following him on Instagram, which I don't know why you're not, but if for some reason your mouse is acting up and you didn't get a chance, then hit that follow.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, we're going to be doing something like every week. Like I'm going to let Taylor do his thing. I'm going to see what Taylor got. I can promote it. I can definitely get it out there, but I have some stuff in store, basically backup stuff. If Taylor thinks he's trying to get ahead of me, then I'll just bring in the big dogs.
Use something as a decoy and be like, yeah, I'm putting this out here, putting this as like a backup plan, but you say it's your primary plan so that maybe he'll take the bait.
You probably will. I've told him a couple things because he started naming all these things. He's like, I'm gonna do that. I said, go ahead, man. You do your thing. He's like, I'm gonna let you do your thing, and then I'm just gonna come in and we'll see what we got. And he's like, oh, I'm winning for sure. I said, dude, I got 2 times the amount of followers as you. And like he didn't know that I was gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna tell everybody to unfollow me and follow me back. Like I wish I could. Let's see if I can. Right here. Oh man, yeah. Let's see what we got. This is great. Oh no, he's going live right now. Look.
Oh, he's going live.
There you go.
Those are all the new ones?
These are all new ones.
Oh my god.
These are all new followers. So I'm crushing them. I know I'm crushing them. But
this is only what, like
now.
3 hours old? Or is it like oh my goodness.
I'm at 10K now. Okay. I had 960 something followers or 9,600 something followers. I am officially at 10K now. So we are crushing it for sure.
Oh, but still no verified check mark. I'm still pissed about that.
On Twitter, no verified because of COVID, they said.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. Why does COVID dictate whether a blue check mark comes next? I don't know. That's
I don't know, but also another thing. There might be a different number on my back this year. So we'll just put that out there and we'll let the fans think what they want of that. So
there you have it here. A new number. I'm not gonna guess because and honestly I don't know, but I'm not gonna guess. Or maybe
no,
no, you're not even gonna give it to me if I guess. So I can say whatever. And you can be like, oh yeah, maybe. So but yeah, so I guess the one thing is so the number will be completely different. So I'm excited for that. It'll be nice on the baby blue too. How did you like the uniforms?
I love them. I never got to play a Sunday game, but I have some catcher's gear. You can also see on Instagram and Twitter. But like, I'm super excited. Like, All Star makes the best gear, and they make the best like color combinations, and they are like really sweet. And they're actually making me another set this year, so who knows? I might be able to hand a baby blue set of catcher's gear off. Who knows? We'll see.
Did you like the blue or the blue red?
Blue red.
Okay.
Blue red.
That was one that like
for sure.
It's like at the first moment you see it, it's like, or like if you told me like before the game, oh, they're gonna wear the red hat and the blue jersey, I'm like, ugh, that doesn't.
Yeah.
And then like when you see it, I'm like, oh,
it's like boom, it pops.
But I do like the fact that when Joey hit his first homer, it was blue because I feel like that kind of epitomizes new Globe Life fields, and then I feel like red blue is just kind of like a makeshift combination going forward. So I kind of like that. So hitting it to your power to left field. I made a bet with Wes a couple weeks ago. I told the bet with Wes is because he and I have similarities as far as television watching. And one of the things that he watches is Real World Road Rules Challenge. I don't know if you've ever seen that on MTV. There's a guy on there named Wes who is a ginger. I'm dead serious. And in his earlier days had like a shaved head. So I told Wes, I was like, if you go out there, 8 innings of shutout ball. I don't think I gave a time frame too. So if it's in a couple of years, I could call him out on it. I have to rewatch, but I'm pretty sure I didn't give a time frame that it has to be this year. That he will shave it and make
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So So Jose, let's set up a little something. Power wise, you think you could hit that third deck?
No, that's far. That's far.
What about the second deck?
Yeah.
Second deck?
Yeah. Yeah, I could hit that second deck. Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you decide. I'm gonna try to think of some choices here. I know you're searching for some walk-up music. I've got some ideas. Now,
how about this? If I do, when I do, you have to come full head to toe, spikes to hat to pants to jersey to wrist tape. You have to come all dressed up all day long to that next home game.
You mean like for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have
like
3XL jerseys?
Spikes, hat, jersey, wristbands, wrist tape. Yeah. However you would design a baseball player, I want you to come dressed like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be like
that. You have to say like that the whole time.
It's going to be the Fat Albert version, but I'll do it. Wearing your jersey?
Baseball's all different shapes and sizes. You cannot. I
have a personalized jersey in my closet. I have actually 2. I have a red and a blue. This was back a couple of years ago, so I don't have a baby blue one.
Maybe we'll provide one for you.
Hey, I'm all in. I'm all in.
What if I go opening day and I go deep, opening weekend at home and I go deep in the second deck?
You better have a 2X, 3X on standby. And then size 11 wide shoes.
Okay, we can do that. I can do that, definitely. They might be a little big on you, but hey, you can do that, definitely.
That's fine. Pants too. I mean, I'll send you all the details if that comes about. But it'd probably have to be custom made. But hey, I'm all everything. Good fun.
They got everything. I'm telling you, they got everything.
So then we'll just say for this, should we give a time frame? No, you know what? If ever, let's not give a time frame. Let's not give a time frame. I'm a good sport about it. I'm a good sport about it.
So we got a deal.
Yeah. Yep. It's being recorded. It's on right now. So everybody listening in.
So you never said in the game or in practice, so
somebody's got to get it on tape.
They record it.
Somebody's gonna.
I'm gonna have. You know what? I'm gonna go to the field and I'm gonna have them record me taking BP, and I'm gonna hit one in the second deck, and I'm gonna go.
It's gotta hit the second deck. So if it ricochets on the base of the second deck, it doesn't count. It has to like hit.
Oh no, that's going. Oh, that's going in the second deck.
Okay. Hey, I'm good sport on this. What about
you have to show up on the field too. Like you got to be dressed as a player. Like, the way you used to stand by the dugout. That's what you got to do too. You got to sit there like a player and just sit there and just, hey, what's up,
grasping the beautifulness of the field.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm all good for that. I'm all good.
That's awesome.
We have and Wes and I were asking this, but like in right field, they have that little truck sign. I think it's like hit it here target? For like a truck. Yeah.
Yeah, right so where Joey almost hit it.
So if you hit that, do you get a free truck?
I don't think we do. I think a fan does.
Oh. If he hits it and there's no one there, does that mean like I should get it? I'll take the truck.
So somebody in the stands.
The player should get the free truck. They're the one that hit it.
I don't know. Joey's got a nice car already.
Okay. Joey can always use a truck too. Joey can always use a truck too.
I don't think Joey can drive a truck. I'm going to tell him that tomorrow. Like, Joey,
tell him
can you drive a truck? I don't think you
tell
can drive
him that
a truck.
I said that he can drive a truck.
I'm gonna tell him for sure. I'm gonna tell him.
Or you can just let him know, and then if he does get a truck, somebody can always use it.
Pass it over.
Yeah.
I've got a question for you though. Really.
Yep.
Fireworks? No fireworks? Home runs? Fireworks? Are they gonna do that?
I believe there was something. I believe so. Because don't they do it in like inner parks too?
I don't know.
But
I've got a good idea.
Oh, you do?
I've got a great idea.
Let's hear it.
I think they should get the Texas Rangers logo, the Texas T, put it in like left field or center field or by the scoreboard or by the flags or anything like that. And I think they should have it there, and it should shoot out like sparkling fireworks and like lights all over it and spin, like move around, like, but you can shoot like fireworks out of it, like almost like sparklers and all the different colors, and it could still make the the sound that it used to make at the old ballpark. But I don't know, just an idea.
Chuck Morgan, Michael Groobs, you're on it. I mean, that's beautiful. I think that would be fantastic. And it adds in a little bit of a niche because I feel like each club should have their own little thing for even small things like homers and in between innings.
Yeah. For sure.
I think that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just my idea.
So have you pitched it yet?
No, it's my first time.
Okay. All right. I mean, I like it.
I think
I'm just the one that doesn't make the decision. So
yeah, they get like a 15-foot Texas Ranger tee and just strap all this stuff to it and like shoot it out.
Yeah.
You could even like put like little pistols on it or something if you want. I don't know. You could do a lot of stuff with that.
Or you could do like as far as a touchdown at like Raymond James Stadium where you have the cannons fire. You can do like something.
No, we can't do cannons. Astros got cannons. We're not doing.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying similar, like not cannons.
Yeah.
But like something similar to where each homer you got blast of like pistols, like you said.
Yeah.
Do something along those lines.
An idea, just a thought, just a thought.
You're making this. I hope the marketing team is listening in. Marketing team really needs to listen in. Hey, they want a lot of times in marketing. You want to know what the outside wants. You want to know what the fans want, what the players want. There you go. I mean, what better way to know what they want than to listen to what they want?
Yeah.
I'm not telling them how to do. I'm not telling them how to do their job, but I'm just putting in a little bit of advice. So Jose, what I'm starting to do, and I want to kind of do with it as many guys as I can, is there's this Ranger 7. Now, Ranger fans know what Ranger 7 is. If
Yes.
Ranger scores 7 runs, you get 50% off at Papa John's Pizza. This has nothing to do with pizza, but I just thought it was pretty cool. And yes, I just hijacked the name. But so I'm asking this to players, and I know that I've asked Jared Sandler some of these questions too. So kind of get your input on this. So first question, what is a surprising song on your playlist? And I want to make a disclaimer that these questions, they can't be songs you listen to with your son. They have to be you specifically.
I actually have one. What did I add? I added something. I added a song the other day, and I was like, "Oh, I like that." I have a couple Ariana Grande songs on my playlist.
That's perfect. I got a couple. I think I have only one on mine.
She's a good artist. She sings some good songs. I forgot which one it was, but I know it's an Ariana Grande song for sure.
It's an old one. I've got Focus. I don't know if you ever heard that one.
I'd have to listen to it.
Yeah. But that's the one that I have. Unless I have one, I think I have another one where like she's featured on there. And the funny thing is I don't have as many Taylor Swift songs, and the reason on there is like I was afraid that like if I without buying the album that I would like get in trouble. I don't know, like I'm always weary as far as Taylor Swift songs go.
Yeah.
Because of the power that she has.
Oh yeah. She got a lot of power.
I was like, I like this, but I don't know if I should put it on because I'm afraid like somebody will be tracking it with every soul. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice. I haven't actually Ariana Grande. I've kind of been off and on like listening to songs on there. Again, I haven't had a chance to with working from home since April. Radio play has been significantly.
Yeah. I hear you.
What is a TV show that you watch or watched that people wouldn't expect? And again, you cannot use shows that you watch strictly for your son. They have to be shows that you watch.
Oh, I watched Animal Kingdom, and we know what Animal Kingdom is. I think it's on TBS. I think they're coming. I think they're going to have the 4th season, and I think they're done. I just saw something like that the other day, but yeah, Animal Kingdom.
I haven't seen it. For some reason, it sounds familiar.
It's on. You can see it on Amazon. I think it's on Amazon. Yeah, on Amazon. It's awesome show. First episode, they just kind of getting to know people, and then after that, let's go. It's awesome.
Trying to think. For some reason, I thought maybe this is just because connecting Animal Planet. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just figured. But no. I remember seeing ads for it. That's with a lot of shows. Like if you can get past the first episode, because it's the exposition, and getting to know people, so you don't know who you should like or dislike.
Yeah.
So once you get through that, you kind of have low expectations, and then it's like second and third episode. If you like those, then you're invested in.
Oh yeah.
As far as grocery shopping goes, and we could say pre and post pandemic, do you get your groceries delivered? Do you use the pickup, or do you go in store?
Delivered. Yes, delivered. It's just easier. You know, you got stuff to do around the house. You got stuff to do. They just drop it on off, and you're like, perfect, thank you. Leave a tip, and there you go.
Oh, see, I feel like I'm like the only one that goes like in store. I used to do pickup actually. I did pick up pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
And then
I've never picked up. I've always either went in the store or you delivered, but delivery's been nice.
Delivery. Well, see, you can see, I can't muster up sometimes the delivery fee too. And you have to order it way in advance too.
Yeah, like a couple hours, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
And plus I'm very picky too, so that's why
so
everybody
gets
gets
something. If they mess up something, you're like,
oh yes. Oh yeah. So like I'm very picky when it comes to, and like, if I order yogurt or ice cream, because it has to be lactose free, it cannot be regular. So I've had an instance where they've given me regular. I'm like,
oh no.
Nope. But nowadays, I just go in store. I go in store when there's not that many people at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So you may
Oh,
see
yeah,
me
that's
tweet
true.
out at 6 a.m. being like, "Oh, it's
At the grocery store.
yep, at the grocery store getting my usual groceries." So when you go to sleep, do you sleep with socks on or no?
No.
Nope.
No, that's rude. No, it's crazy. No.
Don't tell Wes that.
Of course, left-handed pitcher. Of course, you don't put it past him.
I think it has something to do with location too.
Because it's super cold over there.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
But no, even when I like take trips up to the northern side, I don't. So
Yeah.
no, I just thought that was weird, but you know. What was your go-to game growing up? Video game?
I didn't play a lot of video games growing up. I play video games now, kind of, somewhat.
What's your go-to?
Either hockey or PGA right now. Maybe some of the show, maybe some Madden, but for sure PGA right now. I'm a golfer.
PGA.
I like golfing.
Oh, you are golfing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Are you so you keep up with your golf gear then on a basis?
Yeah, I got some stuff, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. The pandemic too. I played a lot during the pandemic.
Oh yeah. I know during the pandemic, I hadn't played the PlayStation in like years just because of stuff going on. And so like pandemic, I was wondering when is things gonna go back because I don't want to go out to get. And then like ultimately I just like I got to.
Yeah.
Like April. I gave
yeah. Yeah. You have to. Keep you busy.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And now just kind of letting it go through till spring training starts.
Yeah. Want to say hi?
What's up, Josiah?
Say hi. Can you wave? Yeah.
What's going on, Josiah?
Go, mama.
Is he aware of your opening debut weekend?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Are you just like waiting for that moment? Are you waiting for that moment to where then he can understand what exactly happens?
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. Like, it's gonna be crazy. I'm just gonna show him the video. Be like, look, dude, like you need to see this. He might honestly. I think he'll discover it before and be like, what's this? He's a smart kid. He's very smart.
That's Daddy's debut. That's when Daddy with the biggest hit on Father's Day in Rangers history, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, Jose, if you weren't a baseball player or athlete, what would you be doing? What would be your profession?
Ooh. I think a firefighter. I think I would be a firefighter. I don't know.
I can see.
I think that's the closest thing like you get to it, like a team, outside of a team.
I can see that.
I don't know how they run it, but yeah, definitely. I would love to do it.
I can totally see Jose Trevino, firefighter.
Yeah.
And that's a compliment. Trust me. That's a good thing.
No, thank you. Yeah, for sure. I just
didn't want to make it seem, but yeah. So I mean, firefighter definitely. Anything on like the force. So firefighter, policeman. Those certain people when, especially as kids, when you grow up and you're like, oh, I want to be that. I want to be that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Either that or a coach. I mean, a coach. I like coaching kids too.
Coach counts. I'll accept coach.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Jose, so let me ask you this. One of your teammates. So I come up to you and say, Jose, I'm going out to the club tonight, but I need a little help and I need a wingman. Without using yourself, who would you recommend?
Come on, everybody knows that. Who do I say? Who do I say?
I'm gonna let you say it.
I'm going with Joey.
Joey? You don't sound confident in that answer.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it is, but I'm assuming I think Joey would be all right. I would definitely, yeah, Joey. I got Joey.
For the record, you were the answer to. I'm not going to say who it was, but you were an option picked as well.
Clown. Wes is a clown. Wes is something else. Of course.
The rest of the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Oh man. So again, before we wrap things up, again, Instagram contest. I'm honing it through everybody's brain right now. Go to Instagram. Like right now. Like while you're watching this, you can go to your phone, open up the Instagram app. Hip Jose 5. If you see follow next to it, hit unfollow. Then hit follow again. It takes like 3 seconds.
Yes.
Literally.
And you have it once you unfollow and then you follow me, like you're gonna have a chance to win a PS5 if we win.
Signed PS5.
Signed PS5 by a couple people. So
by anonymously
unfollow. Yes,
anonymously
like
Rangers.
unfollow me. Yes, we cannot say who, but unfollow me, follow me, and then like make a post about it. Tag me.
Well, I'll tell you what, you won't know who it is unless you unfollow and follow back. So
yeah, 100%.
And Jose may make it to where he's specifically to followers only. Here's what you can win. So if you don't follow, you're not gonna know who it is.
Sorry.
Hey, Instagram. Hey, I'm pretty sure Instagram has privacy settings where you can only post out to followers. So
yeah, might have to do that.
Might have to.
Might have to do that. Might have to do that.
And if you want to follow Jose, not just on Instagram, but on Twitter, it is HipHipJose5.
Yeah.
And then if you want to follow me on Twitter, APlinkTX, Instagram at APlinkTEX for more Rangers coverage, Dallas Sports Fanatic / Texas-Rangers. Also have it in my Twitter handle if you want for Rangers news. And of course, you know that there's only one person that can make comparisons as far as you want some High School Musical comparisons to Rangers baseball. I'm your man. Hey, you've got to go with the flow. You got to go with what you know. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but it did.
You're nice.
I'll have some of those throughout the season. I'm serious. I almost want to send a High School Musical. We're all in this together. During one of the games.
Oh man. Oh my god.
During a victory.
That's crazy. That would be awesome.
That would be amazing if you have I guess teenagers, because I'm sure kids probably haven't watched it, but just everybody's singing along. That would be amazing.
Yeah. I've got a walkout song I think they're gonna be able to sing along to this year. So we'll see.
Really?
Oh
see,
yeah.
I was thinking about as a player walk-up songs, do you want something that people will sing along with, or just your preference?
No, I don't. I want what the fans like.
Because
but I know they're gonna like it. So I can't wait till it happens. I cannot wait to see them.
Opening day, April 5th.
Yep.
Against Kansas, against Toronto. Sorry.
Yeah. Toronto.
That would be. Hey, maybe you can withdraw as far as the Royals playing it. I highly doubt that, but
Yeah, there you go.
Jose, appreciate it, man. Enjoy late January, and hopefully you'll be hitting that flight up to Arizona soon, and we can get this baby rolling.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate it, and again, Ranger fans, hang in there. We're getting close. We're getting close to the 2021 season. Thank you so much for listening in. Everybody stay safe.